group. Now, the Union Ministry of Home Affairs yesterday widened the ambit of the administrative role of the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir. This by amending the transaction of business rules. The amendment gives the ALG more say in the matters pertaining to police, public order, all India service, which require prior concurrence of the Finance Department and also their transfers and even postings. Now, any proposal regarding the appointment of the Advocate General, law officers and even proposals regarding grant of refusal of prosecution sanction or filing of appeal shall be placed before the LG first. In fact, we are getting in breaking inputs as we speak. Now we are learning that the political reactions have in fact started coming in already. Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge has now slammed the centre over giving more powers to Jammu and Kashmir's Lieutenant Governor. He has now accused the government of delaying the restoration of full statehood to Jammu and Kashmir and adds that centre wants to keep newly elected state government at mercy of the LG once chosen. Calls the move another example of Samvidhan ki hatya. Let's quickly go across to Pallavi, who's joining me on the phone line. Pallavi, put this into perspective for us at a time when Samvidhan ki hatya has become one of the trending words on social media and of course in the political circuit as well.
Absolutely. And Akansha, as we all know, that the India front was formed only on the grounds that this is a front which will ensure that the idea and the spirit of India is protected, the constitution is protected. And when you saw during the oath-taking ceremony in Lok Sabha, all the MPs of the India front were actually holding the Samvidhan or the constitution in their hand to drive home the point that we are the Rakhwalas or the custodians of the constitution. Well, the BJP's counter to this, of course, is that you are the ones who actually violated the constitutional spirit, and many who are a part of the India front today are the ones who suffered the emergency excesses. What the Congress President, Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, is again rebutting this decision to commemorate 25th June each year as the Samvidhan Hatya Divas. By saying that, look at the BJP, they need to look at the mirror. They are the ones who have been taking away rights of social activists, of people who want to talk about who legitimately elected governments are toppled, and they are the ones who should actually be talking about need to respect the constitution.
Pallavi, also, why are they, trying to connect the issue of restoration of statehood to Jammu and Kashmir with now the powers, the ambit of overall powers being increased of the governor?
That and the connection to the entire constitution being violated. I mean, what the opposition parties are saying is that you have a situation in Delhi where the Delhi government was weakened because of the LG's intrusion. Now, when you're talking about holding elections in Jammu and Kashmir, you are empowering the LG on the grounds that, there are national security concerns which are being raised. So is it because you think you're going to lose the elections and therefore you want to circumvent the entire process by maintaining that control? Will it be a kind of a limbo situation which we see in Delhi, which we see in Puducherry? Is that what the government is trying to do? So both the points are now being connected by the Congress President. One, talking about the Jammu and Kashmir situation, and second, objecting to the celebration or commemoration of 25th June as Samvidhan Hatya Divas.
All right. In fact, going to request you, Pallavi, to continue staying with us. Arunima, let's bring you in on this aspect as well. Could you shed more light on what the Home Ministry notification says now that Mallikarjun Kharge is calling it as Samvidhan ki hatya?
See, what the notification has done is that it has amended the rules of transaction. The transaction of business rules is what it is called. Two new rules have been inserted. One is section 2A, rule number 2A, which says that no proposal which required previous concurrence of the Finance Department with regard to police, public order, all India service and anti-corruption bureau will now be concurred or rejected unless it has been placed before the Lieutenant Governor. There is a similar proviso for 42A as well, which talks about how appointment of the Advocate General, the law officers, etc. will happen only with the LG's consent. Because the state subject and it is the power of an elected chief minister. That is why the opposition is criticizing it, saying on the one hand you say that you're committed to restoring full statehood for Jammu and Kashmir. On the other hand, you bring in these rules whereby you are giving all the powers to the LG and taking it all away from the chief minister. So that's why I think the criticism from the opposition.
But Arunima, is this the first time that the BJP-led government has done such an act? Because we are also learning that is the second time BJP has amended the business rules of J&K through executive notifications.
Yes, the rules of business, the transaction rules as it is called, is being amended for the second time. The Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act gave all powers to the LG. It was reduced from a full state to a union territory, and therefore for day-to-day administration, powers were given to the LG. What is making things complicated this time around is that September 30th deadline is approaching. That's the deadline the Supreme Court has set for elections. Government has repeatedly said that we'll meet the deadline. Election Commission of India has said that we're going to hold the elections in time. So if you're committed to holding the elections, then why are you coming up with such rules whereby you're taking away the powers of the chief minister? Are you then coming up with a situation like Delhi or like Puducherry where you will have a chief minister, you'll have an assembly, but you'll also have an LG superseding the powers of the chief minister, because that is not what full statehood means.
Many thanks to you, Arunima and Pallavi, for putting that entire story into perspective for us. On that note, let's also play out all the political reactions that have now come in. Remember, the opposition is now, in fact, mighty miffed and also attacking the centre, as Arunima was also highlighting, for the kind of powers now that have been bestowed, that too at a time when Jammu and Kashmir statehood is being closely contemplated on.
मरकजी सरकार ने कल जो अमेंडमेंट की 2019 के रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्ट में, पहले ही 5 अगस्त 2019 को ये जो हमारी पुरानी रियासत थी, इसको यूटी में 2 हिस्सों में तकसीम करके यूटी में डाउनग्रेड करके सामने लाया गया। पार्लियामेंट में कहा गया स्टेट बहाल किया जाएगी। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने लास्ट ईयर डिसीजन दिया कि स्टेट बहाल हो जाएगी। प्राइम मिनिस्टर और होम मिनिस्टर साहब ने हमेशा बोला, लेकिन कल जब हम इस एक्ट को पढ़ रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब है ये खोखली स्टेट देना चाहते हैं, जिसमें कोई भी पावर्स किसी इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट के पास नहीं होंगे।
ये तानाशाही है। 8वां के 9वां साल है, यहाँ लोगों ने अपनी हुकूमत चुनी नहीं है, न हुकूमत चुनने दी। कोई इलेक्शन हुआ नहीं। बार बार दोहराने के बाद भी कि ये जमहूरियत के ख़िलाफ़ है, इससे साफ जाहिर है वो जानते हैं कि जम्मू कश्मीर जो है ये अपना फ़ैसला अब इसको बाकी है अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा की करारदादों के मुताबिक, और मरकज़ी सरकार हमसे ज़्यादती कर रही है, और बिलाखिर अवाम जो है, दुनिया की अवाम हिसाब मांगेगी। आज नहीं तो कल इसको अवाम के सामने, अवाम के कटहरे में खड़ा रहना है। ये जो रवैया इन्होंने इख्तियार किया है यहाँ के लोगों के साथ।
आने वाले समय में जो विधानसभा के इलेक्शन है, उसके मद्देनज़र जो लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर की पावर को इन्हांस किया गया है। आईएएस अधिकारी, आईपीएस अधिकारी तथा जुडिशरी जिसमें तहसीलदार, एसडीएम्स वगैरह आते हैं, वो इलेक्शन की जो कार्रवाई है वो ठीक प्रकार से हो, तो स्वाभाविक बात है कि इस प्रकार से चेंजेस होना जरूरी रहती हैं। तो उसी के मद्देनज़र मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर्स ने इस चीज़ को किया है।
दिल्ली वाला मॉडल आप जम्मू कश्मीर में ला रहे हैं, वो ऐसा एलजी जो अभी संदेह के घेरे में है, विवाद के घेरे में है, नाना प्रकार के आरोप भ्रष्टाचार के उन पर लगे हैं, उनको चलिए, उनको छोड़िए, आप कल को कोई और एलजी भी आ जाए, सरकार में जो मुख्यमंत्री है उसको आप पावर्स कम कर रहे हैं, ट्रांसफर, पोस्टिंग, लगभग तमाम पावर्स आप एलजी को दे रहे हैं। क्यों? हम तो बोल रहे थे पूर्ण राज्य का दर्जा दीजिए जम्मू कश्मीर को, आपने छीना है वो दर्जा। उल्टा आप एलजी को मुख्यमंत्री से ज्यादा मजबूती दे रहे हैं। क्यों दे रहे हैं? क्या आपको मालूम है आप चुनाव हारने वाले हैं, तो अब आपको कंट्रोल कैसे करना है जम्मू कश्मीर की प्रशासन को और सरकार को, वो तरीका अख्तियार कर रहे हैं।